to the Woolly Closet. My name is Hven. I am coming to you from the Netherlands, where I live with my husband, my daughter and my two budgies. I am a knitter, crocheter, sometimes sewer, newbie spinner living in the Netherlands. Or did I say that already? I always hate doing introductions. I always keep forgetting stuff. Today is the 29th of February. First of all, I would like to welcome all the new followers that have found me through Jana from Finnish Knitting Stories. If you are watching, Jana, thank you so much for mentioning me in your podcast. It meant the world to me. I always love your podcasts, and when I see a new episode from you, the first thing I do is watch it. Maybe with headphones in my bed, or if everyone is at work or at school here. So thank you ever so much. I wasn't planning on filming, but as there are so many new followers, I thought I would come on just a little bit sooner than usual. I try to film at least one episode every 3 weeks, but this time it's 2. There probably will be a little gap now because I am finishing a secret test knit. I didn't bring it. I'm not supposed to show it. And it's taking me forever. It's not even that much of a secret anymore. It will be in a publication which will be published half of March. I have finished most parts of the body. It's just the left shoulder front I still have to do, and the sleeves, and then it'll be done. And I'll be glad for it because yeah, it's been days and days and days of only knitting on this sweater, and I am very, very much looking forward to new things and finishing my ever long list of works in progress. Okay, today I am wearing my home sweater V-neck by Kadri. I knitted it on a 5mm US 8 needle using drops brushed alpaca and drops charisma held together. I saw on my Ravelry page I finished it a little over a year ago now today. I wear it lots. It's oversized boxy fit. Only thing I modified is I had finished the neckline and it was too wide for me, too deep. It came all the way down here, I think, yes, but it was also too wide. It kept falling off my shoulders, so I ripped it out again and picked up fewer stitches, and now it sits better here. It does have a weird crease here sometimes, but well, it just shows a bit. It's fine. It has very wide sleeves, which get a bit of getting used to. If I knit or sit somewhere and try to do something, I have to roll up the sleeves like this, but other than that it's just fine. It's just different from what I'm used to, but I really love it. I've worn it lots. I think it needs a pilling, but de-pilling, well, not that even that much. That's fine. Yeah, really love it. It's really warm, but not too warm. And it was all made with leftovers because I knitted my husband a sweater with the drops charisma, and I had so much left over I could knit this sweater out of it for me. And I do think I still have some left over because I thought I had too little, so I ordered some new. That grey is just never going to get out of my stash, I think. Maybe I should knit my daughter something grey, but she likes color, fortunately, for now. I caught her wearing a black sweater yesterday with a hoodie, and she's almost 11 now, so puberty is hitting hard in this house. Okay, works in progress. I have, well, the secret test knit, of course, which I work on during the day because I have to focus and concentrate. And in the evenings, I do something a little easier. Next week there will be a happening at my daughter's school where all the teachers will celebrate their birthday all together, all in one. And they will bake pancakes and play games. It'll be fun. So I am knitting my daughter's teacher a hot water bottle cover with a hot water bottle. I thought it would be nice. It's something she might actually use, and I hope she likes it. So this is how far I've gotten now. I'm knitting it with drops Nepal, just like the previous ones if you watched my former episodes, on US 6 needle 4mm. And it's a color work, of course, and this is fairly easy color work, so for me it's not that hard to do in front of the television, and it's an easy pattern too. I've done all the color work bits, as you can see. So tonight I am going to do the decreases and well, maybe the ribbing too. I don't know if I can get that far, and then it'll be done. So I thought I'd show you a little floats appreciation. These are my floats, and this is how I weave in the ends. I use Hven Steven. I've been doing that even before he came out with a video explaining to us all how he did that, but I've been doing it for years. But it's really simple, really easy, and you just snip the ends off when you're done. It doesn't come undone, if you are wondering. So that's that. It's living in my Matthew the Raven bag by Blue Rabbit House, I think it's called. Keep forgetting the name. Sorry. And the pattern is the Cosy bottle. It's a free pattern by Hinke Makes on Instagram, and you can find the pattern on Ravelry. Looks like this. It's very popular. It has 2 charts in it. It's totally free and really lovely. I've made the other chart. This is the second. So now I've done them all. I think that's one. Second is, I thought I'd show you my Northeasterly blanket. Again, it's been a while. I haven't really knitted on it that much, but well, you know, when you need some content, you just pick up whatever you can. I am on the 3rd strip. I think I've shown you the Christmas leggings for my daughter, a leftover. This is my Stephen West shawl. The cardigan I knitted for my brother's wedding for my daughter, a leftover from one of my first ever shawls, I think. Some white, and this is the red I used for the first ever sweater I knitted, and also the first ever sweater I knitted my daughter. A leftover from I don't know how long ago, and this is the Isol the Teague hat, the Masabara hat for my daughter, which she never ever wears. But I have some leftover, so I thought I'd put it in there. So these are, it's just the 3rd strip. The interesting thing though, I have found a way on Ravelry to knit the strips together without a bump here, because in the original pattern you will get a bump here, and if you've seen, it's a Sarah knitting on this blanket. She always says she hates ugly backsides from blankets, on blankets. She has that bump and she doesn't like it, and I told her there was another way, but of course that's no use to her right now because her blanket is really big already. But well, now you know there's another way to doing those, joining those strips together, and I have an explanation on my Ravelry page. You can find it on someone else's page as well, because that's where I took it from. I didn't write down where I got it from, so I just wrote on my Ravelry page how I did it, and you can find it there as well. It lives in this lovely bag I got from Stephen West's. I ordered some Westwool tandem yarn a while ago. And this was on sale, so I thought I'd pop this in with it. And it's nice and it holds all the scraps and this blanket. So for now, because it's still small. This is also, well, it used to be a work in progress. Now it's waiting in the frog pile. Can you guess what this is? Maybe not, if you were new, but if you're not new, you might have seen it. This is the Mystery Yoke Along by Jeanette Knits. Do You Yoke? And although I love it, I just couldn't be bothered. I am not sure I like the finished item, and the dividing of the sleeves and the body will give me some problems with the yarn that I'm using, because I am using 2 different skeins of spin cycle dyed in the wool. I will have to do a lot of weighing and mathing to make the arms work, and they will not be the same. I don't mind if they're not exactly the same, but these will be totally different from each other, and that is something I just don't really like, unless it's intentional. But I love the color work on this. It's beautiful. I love how the yarn plays with the pattern. It's just stunning. But I don't know. I am going to frog this. This is expensive yarn, and I want to be able to wear it and enjoy it as much as I can. And I don't think I will wear this sweater. So I'm planning to frog it and then knit. What it was intentionally used for was the Alpine Bloom tee, but I won't make it a tee. I will make it with long sleeves, because a wool t-shirt is not something I would wear. So I will knit it with long sleeves. But this is, I think it's too expensive to just lay in my closet and not be worn. It should be worn. And this one I will not wear, so I will frog it. I just don't have the time now, because I'm working on my secret testing. But it will be frogged. It is living in this lovely project bag made by Het Woolbeest, which is a Dutch dyer in the Netherlands. It's Christmas themed because I got it with an advent. I had from them a post-Christmas advent for 3 Kings. Really like the fabric on this one, and the inside is also very cute. Look, it's got little Christmas trees and hearts, and it's just lovely. Anyway, this is waiting to be frogged, and I'll reskein the yarn, I think. So we'll see how long it'll take me to get to that. Plans. Well, you may be aware I am a sort of yarn ambassador for a web shop named Eddna. They are based in Sweden. They're a family-owned business for a little over 100 years, I think. And they are the owners of Järbo and Svartafåret yarns in Sweden. You can compare them a bit to Scheepjes or name a yarn company that sells different kinds of yarns. They're like that. And they're trying to sell their yarns here as well, which I think is really nice, because we do not have that much Swedish yarns sold here, or you'd have to go to a specialized shop, which also has really nice yarns. Okay, I will not name the name. Okay. This is from Eddna. They sent me a lot. Let me see if I can. A lot of this. It's called Cecilia, It's by Svartafåret. It's 53% cotton, 33% viscose, and 14% linen. I hope it focuses. And they asked me, would you like to knit one of our new summer patterns with it? And I said, yes, of course. I really like this one. It's called Hven, if I pronounce it right. And my intention was to knit it for me. I mean, I have more than enough. But my daughter saw it and said, oh, I want that one. Can you knit one for me? So she will come first. And if I have any left over, which I undoubtedly will, I will knit myself one too. Or something else, I don't know yet. But first of all, I will knit this pattern. If you like this pattern, and it's available for free on the website. And there's also a discount code for 25% off, if I'm correct. I will pop everything on the screen here. And this code is valid for people that live in the Netherlands and Belgium. Unfortunately, this time there's no international discount code. Maybe next time again. If you use this code, you will get your discount on everything off on their website. So this was gifted to me, by the way. I didn't pay for this. And they did send me some other goodies too, but I'm not going to show them today. I have more than enough to show you. That was all my works, or almost works in progress. And I thought today I would show you some of our favorite blankets in this house. February is taking forever. I think it's the 365th day of February today. So we still use these blankets on our beds. First off, I will show you my daughter's favorite blanket. She picked these colors herself. Before I was a knitter, I was a crocheter mostly. And I have these clothespins that has yarn wrapped around them in all kinds of colors. And she could pick from the clothespin basket, whatever color she wanted. And she had to choose 15 or 16 colors for me. And she decided on the most bright and the most dark, weirdest combinations, but it's absolutely stunning. I really love it, and she loves it too. I'll show you. It's by Studio Hip and Stip, which is a Dutch crochet designer. I usually crochet my hooks on a 4mm G hook, like this one. Can't really look. It's the most epic colors. It's got orange, neon pinks, mustard. I mean, who would think that neon orange, neon purple, pink and mustard would look good together, but it does. I mean, look at this. Isn't it just beautiful? And every time I come across a square where I think, no, these colors don't look good together, they look so good together. And I made sure all of them are different. There are no two the same. So it was a lot of fun knitting this one. I do have a favorite square. Let me see if I can find it. Well, I have several favorite squares, but this one I like the most. Where is it? It's this one, I think. Yes. Really love it. So I I crocheted all the squares. And then on the last round, I crocheted them together with a pull loop through method by Rachel Carmona from Cypress Textiles. It means you have, well, she explains it on her website. I will link to it. It's an amazing crochet things together method, because you get a really flat seam on the back, and on the front. It's amazing. I use it for everything. If I crochet something together and I can use this method, I use this method because it's just so lovely. Oh, I see all these lovely squares. I really like this one too. You can see a little bit of ends poking out because it's getting used so much and loved so much. Anyway, this is one of my favorites. It's really, really big because I can't even hold it up. It covers a bed and hangs over it a bit as well. Yes. Oh. It's bigger than me. Before I knit that one, I also knitted her when she was in her more young girly phase. This one I made when she was a little older and she wasn't into pinks and unicorns and all that kind of glitter. I made her this one. She didn't pick out these colors. I did because she was 3 or 4 years old and her bedroom was pink and everything was My Little Pony. You know, a girly girl. This is the Cosy Stripe by Attic24. I did use the stripe sequence. It's a free pattern on her blog. I used the stripe sequence for it, but I chose my own colors. And I remember people saying, well, those won't look good together because I had made a picture of the pegs lying neatly in a row. And they said, well, that doesn't look good. But when I started crocheting the blanket, I think it looks pretty great. Well, it might not be your cup of tea, you know, color. That's a matter of taste. You like it or you don't. And I made a simple linen stitch border around it. I hope you can see. Because I didn't like the frilly bits. Oh. This one covers also a single person's bed. And all of these 2 blankets, this one is made with Stylecraft Special Decay acrylics, and the square in a square blanket is made with Stylecraft and Scheepjes Color Crafter. So, now you know. And of course, I will link everything in the show notes. This is a nice, mindless crochet project. I really loved making this one as well. And now for something a little bit more complicated. This is the Amazon blanket. It hangs over our little bench in the living room right there where I usually sit and knit. I was a crochet tester, sample maker, something like that, for Rachel Carmona a few years ago, before I started knitting. And she wanted me to make this blanket. It was one in those Scheepjes magazines, and they wanted to try out different color combinations. The original one is made in all these bright greens, if I remember correctly, very tropical colors. And I was talking with her and I said, oh, I would like to see this one in a gray, moody, dusty, bluish green, cool version. And she said, oh, that would be nice. Would you like me to ask Scheepjes to send you the yarn so you can crochet it and make some pictures of it, and people will have an idea how to maybe, I think she even offered a pack in her shop back then. I don't know if she even still has a shop. We don't talk that much anymore, but that's okay. I mean, sometimes we do. She still likes my posts and I like hers. I think she's one of the most amazing crochet designers out there. So different from everybody else. A really out of the box thinker in it. I think it's amazing. You can find most of her patterns for free on her blog nowadays, or for a small fee on Ravelry, or maybe not. Maybe they're even free. At first they were paid for patterns and now they're mostly free. Anyway, I'll show you. This is the Amazon blanket. It's also huge. Which is the front? This is the front. You start with crocheting all these little squares here, and there are a lot. And you crochet them, well, first all the squares, and then you crochet these, and then you, in a way that you join them to the squares, and you get these spine. You get 3 spines. As you can see, there are 3 panels here. Oh, it's heavy. 3 panels of spines, and then you crochet those together. I used scheepjes Hven, also with a 4mm hook, but I used a size smaller for crocheting the things together so it would lay better. Anyway, it's really big. Scheepjes Hven. Lovely yarn to work with, not as plasticky as some acrylics can be. My arms are getting tired. And it has a lovely scalloped little edge. And what the fun is of the soft fun is that it's sometimes variegated and sometimes solid. This was a really fun project. Also took me forever to make because, as you can see, it's a lot of stitches and crocheting them all together. I hope you can see this. I don't know if it... Well, there you have it. It's amazing. I really like it. It's been in a cupboard for ages, and then I thought, no, this deserves its own place in my living room so everyone can see it. So now it hangs on the back of the bench. Maybe I'll add in some footage when I'm done filming so you can see how it hangs there, and people comment on it that it looks so beautiful and nice. So, all right, lost my notes. Let's see. Oh yeah, here I am. Then, well, if you're not here for acquisitions, I only have 2. I will see you next time, hopefully. But if you'd like to stay, I'd like to show you what I got. I took advantage of the Honor och Heir yarn sale. Well, not a sale, but sometimes they open their shop and there will be yarn in it. I used to be a patron, not anymore, because I think I have enough. I mean, how many sweaters can you knit in the same yarn? Well, turns out a lot with this one. I ordered some, well, neutral. On the website they say it's a little bit green, but to me it's more of a yellow, grayish yellow, off-white. It's Gunst colorway. I was thinking of holding this together with a white mohair and knit the Euro sweater. Jana was knitting it and she finished it recently and she made it in white. So I have no white sweater. This is sort of white, but combined with a grey. And I really like this color, so I thought I might Euro sweater by Eggio Knits. I think it will be beautiful with this one. I would have the swatch. I haven't done that yet. It's really nice and soft. High on the lanolin also, this one. Really lovely. So that's what I got. It's 500 grams. If you hold it single-stranded, more than enough. And if I hold it single-stranded, I don't think it will be enough. So I'll have to use 1 strand of that one. And maybe I will probably use brushed alpaca because it's thicker in white. Well, I have both in my stash, so I can swatch and see which will make me have a gauge, because the gauge will be important for this one. And then I bought a knitting bag. I know Pink Hazel, what's her name? I can't remember her name. How stupid. She lives in the Netherlands. She isn't Dutch, I think. Her name is Pink Hazel Bags on Instagram. Or just Pink Hazel. And she made these lovely canvas bags with printed words like knitting or crochet. You could also get a crochet bag. And when it was online on the on her website, I tried to buy one and I got card-jacked 3 times. So I messaged her that I was sad that I got card-jacked, and she said, "Oh well, that's new because it shouldn't be able to have happened. If you just write down what color you would like and your name and your email, I can make you one when I get back from my holidays." So I did, and she made me this lovely purple. It might show up blue, I know. It's very lilac purple, and it has a lovely purple lining with a zipper pocket inside as well. It houses my Ulster sweater, which I haven't touched in ages. I didn't order the straps because to me they were a little expensive. I might find those cheaper on a sewing website where you can buy sewing equipment and stuff and such. So I'll see. If I need sewing stuff, I'll order a handle there. Or you can also just, you know, take this together and hold it like that. I think it's a great bag. I really love this one. As soon as she came out with those, I thought, I want one of those. So I saved up some money and I got myself one. And I'm so very happy she made me one. Outside of her shop update. That was the word I was looking for. Shop update. Okay. I have no idea if this was a long one or not. It's a little bit a spontaneous one. I really hope you liked it. I will be knitting on my secret test knit, and it must be done on the 15th of March. So hopefully my next episode I will be able to show it. I will probably make a new episode after the 15th of March. Maybe a little before, and then I'll post it after the 15th of March because my daughter's birthday is on the 20th of March. And we have a kids party and the big party here with all the friends and family and such. So it will be a very busy next few weeks. So I don't know when I will be back or if I will have the energy to film anything, because socializing and such takes a lot out of me. If you are not aware, I am living with multiple sclerosis. I am no longer able to work. I get a lot of headaches. I am tired a lot. I have intestinal problems and bladder problems, memory problems, sensory problems. It's really stupid. You know, on King's Day, for example, we celebrate the King's birthday, and there's a whole show on the market square here with trumpets and drums and a lot of noise. And if I get too close to the sound, I just start crying. And apparently that's an MS, a multiple sclerosis symptom too. I just start crying. I cannot control it. It's really weird. I'm not sad. It's just all the sensory overload. No. So I knit and I crochet and I'm a housewife. And I take care of my daughter, and I have a full life, and I love my life. But this is what I do. So this is a little window to the world for me, and I really like having contacts all over the world, talking to you all. I love reading your comments. So, well, this was a little bit about me. I hope it's not too much overshare. Anyway, it's at the end, so. Who cares? Nobody watches until the end, right? I will see you next time. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye. No, I forgot to talk about this. This what was, well, Excuse me. You can hear my budgies. They are now free because I was done podcasting and I released them from the cage. This is the quilt. My husband let slip here the eggplant dish, and this got splattered because it hangs above my table. You can see it in the background of my podcast. It's a denim pinwheel quilt by Pearl Soho. It's a free pattern, and I made a wall hanging out of it. I got it clean, thankfully, so it's a little bit more wrinkly than it used to be because of the washing. But I'm very happy that it's clean and it's back at its place. So there you go. And this is Little Bear. Hello. You're molting, aren't you? Ga je nog iets zeggen? Nee? Kan je niks zeggen? Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye.